I'm Ashraf Qasim Machera, chairman and the company's mostly the total innovations and everything that controlled by him. Of course, I do have my colleagues and they take care of many things. Before I give a little bit brief about the company Fashionette Industries, I would give a little bit of highlights of the industry overall and the situation which Pakistani textile, especially home textile, is facing right now. Home textile has increased its capacity as well as the innovations tremendously in last 2 to 3 years. And of course, the big help came from the government side as well, to help out in a few aspects, for example, sales tax, income tax, and of course R&D, and a very special loans that has been extended merely at 1%, which is really one of the most encouraging. Pakistan is definitely one of the cotton producing country in the world, but the capacity has increased so much that even our production in cotton would hardly cover between 50 to 60% of our production. That means the rest of the things has to be imported. Now I'll give you a little bit brief about the Fashionette Industries, and of course the most important aspect, which is not only crucial to continue, but every company that who are serious in their business must have to follow it, or else they will be left behind. Due to so many compliances in last few years regarding the water treatment plant, fire controlled, and of course child labor is definitely there, it is becoming imperative, very important, that a company who does not hold vertical integrations will not be able to compete at international level. That is for sure. Now, vertical integration means you need to have your own spinning, so you can control the quality of the yarn along with GOTS or CMI or BCI or whatever, and that's very important. Once this thing is controlled, then Fashionette has moved even one step further in vertical side, that they started producing their own cotton as well. So that means from cotton growing, first is part, then comes to the spinning as well, which of course we have already done it, and that's pretty long time. Then comes to definitely weaving or knitting side, and then processing. Now here I will stop for a while and give you a little brief. Processing is not just merely a printing or process the fabric. It is the waste that comes out of processing has to be retreated, and before it joins the government side of drainage. Here, unfortunately, we have few companies. I don't want to give the name or anything. It is just that the part of discussions that we have put our own effluent treatment plant, and that is with the recycling of water. That means not only this sludge that comes out will be treated, as well as the water that comes out of this will also be retreated and reused. So that means the problem of a little bit shortage of water as well as the treatment is controlled. Now here we have put up the total new plant with the help of Turkish government. They have given us the knowledge and everything, and they're pretty famous on that. Besides that, the recycling RO plant, which is coming from USA, we already have few, but that is the one especially for this ETP plant. Now once that part is solved, that means from spinning side is being controlled, then of course knitting, there is few compliances, but the most important was this effluent treatment plant. Reason is, if a company doesn't implement this proper implementations of treatment plant, probably by the end of 2021, they will not be able to continue their export business, because it would be a compulsory, for example, made in green and green dot and all these compliances. Now comes to the CMT, which is the last part. Here we do it in a different way. Different in a sense that our waste doesn't being thrown out. The waste that comes out of the fabric is been retreated in such a way that we reuse it in certain parts. And the most important thing is the lastic here, which we do manufacture in our own premises, because the thread that is used in lastic has to be Oeko-Tex standard as well, which normally people don't care. But of course, being a part of it. Now these are the things which goes to the compliance side and the production side and a true vertical unit. Besides that, our R&D department, which is very important, that has to be properly monitored, and we make sure that every season or at least twice in a year we come out with the new product that are fully compliant, along with the marketing as well. Not only the compliant, but of course marketing is very important, and that we have been doing for last so many years. So that is the most important thing. Comparing all these factors and having all these points implemented in fitted sheets, I would say, and very proudly I would say, Fashionette Industries is the only company which not only following all these points but have properly implemented.